Hey everybody and welcome back. We are here on a Monday today. I usually post on Sundays, but the Grammys was on yesterday and I was like, let me just let the folks enjoy the award show and I'll see y'all today. Starting with the satin shield heat protectant, I'm just going in and I'm rubbing it all throughout Erica's hair. Today is a follow-up video. A lot of people are like, can we see what this person's hair is doing now, what this person's hair is doing now? So I decided to bring back Ericka. If you don't remember Ericka, Ericka is my friend whose hair I had to cut into a Robert. And Robert is what I named the long version of a Bob because Bob is the nickname for the name Robert for whatever reason. Don't ask me why that's the nickname. I have no idea. I'm assuming like that the B and you know what? I'm not even going to do all of that today trying to figure that out. But nonetheless, look at this. I had to cut Erica's hair off. It went through a lot during the pandemic and a lot of people's hair did. And so we just decided to start over. She did. It was hard for me, but you know, it is what it is. It's not often that you get a client that's like, just cut it all off, you know? So look how healthy and full it was after we cut it. And now we were on the road to recovery and I'm going to show you what happened today. So I'm going to go in, I'm just detangling that first section and I am going in with the Rev Air dryer. I know you've been seeing it on the last few videos. The Rev Air is here to stay. I'm not saying it blew my red blow dryer out of the water, but I mean, I haven't used it since. So it is what it is. This is not a sponsored video. I will leave the link below where you can get this dryer if you want one. But every time I pull this dryer out, whoever's in the chair get really excited. Like, you want to use that on me today? Everyone's so hype about the Rev Air being used on them just to see how it works. And as you see, it works perfectly fine on Ericka. I got a lot of questions on does it work on longer hair, and it does. It's a great dryer. And it was good too for Ericka because since she's on a hair growth journey and a hair care and a health journey for her hair, the extra low temperatures and the literally no tension helps so much. So she's trying to achieve like butt length hair. So I feel like the Rev Air is a good addition to her regimen, you know, just to help her achieve that. See how long it is? Now, y'all saw in that video where I cut Erica's hair right under her shoulders. Now look how many inches. Are y'all with me here? Look at that. Now this is how much she wanted trim. That little fingers she just showed, that's what she wanted. So I'm getting my 22 titania. We have a set. If you don't have either or you want both, you can go on deeperthanhair.com. I'll leave the link for that too. 22 titania and Peggy Sue in the color Signature Royal. And I am going to go in and I am going to press Erica's hair straight. Now, Ericka likes to get her hair pressed in chunky pieces so it can have weight to it. But this first section, I always do it smaller because we all tend to sweat there. It gets wet in the shower and you just want to give it a little fight back. So that's why I do it a little thinner on the first section. As you see, the second section is a lot thicker. Now, I just want to talk to y'all a little bit. It's been about exactly a year since we cut Erica's hair and her hair has grown 10 inches. 10 inches is an accurate number. We did the math. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. So what we are going to do today that's different than usual when I do a follow-up video and show how much the client's hair has grown is today I'm going to give you a bunch of Ericka's tips from her hair care regimen. I know these tips to be true. I am here for them. I have been here for them. And I'm just going to drop all of the things that Ericka does and Ericka uses that helps her. Now, you know for a fact that I know that hair growth has a lot to do with the hereditary side of things. However, we are still going to give you these tips because that doesn't mean that you can't retain more length from some of the tips that she has. So let's go in with what Ericka does. All right, so tip 1. Ericka is a heat girl, but for the most part also loves her natural curls. She wears her silk press all winter and embraces her curly hair during the summer months. We live in LA, so sometimes our summers are a little longer than our hometowns on the East Coast, so just keep that in mind. Tip number 2, she washes her hair with organic brands, Grow Poo clarifying shampoo, and their hydration conditioner called the Condish, and always uses a microfiber towel. I will put the links for all of these things below. Tip 3, she is always gentle with her detangling process. She understands that the hair is weakest when it's wet, and being rough and impatient will just cause unnecessary breakage, and every strand counts. Tip 4, we use satin shield heat protectant as a barrier between her hair and high temperatures before the use of the blow dryer or the flat iron. Between salon visits, she braids her hair in big detangled sections with the heat protectant, lets it air dry, and then styles with the curling iron. Tip 5, she gets her hair pressed in double, sometimes triple the sections, meaning the bigger the sections, the less concentrated heat that will be able to break down the texture of the hair, which will leave her hair's density heavy and full. She always reminds me before we start, Key, remember I wanted like Dora. Yes, y'all, Dora the Explorer. Tip 6, during her silk press, we put a thin coat of Scalp Remedy 101 on her scalp. It's an oil, so we use a tiny bit so it won't weigh her hair down too soon. Tip 7, we trim her hair every 9 weeks. Since we cut it so blunt last year, all we've been doing is giving it a dust, and it totally works for her. Tip 8, after heat styling, we seal it with the Glass Brilliant Shine. This holds Ericka's hair in place, controls her flyaways, and also gives her hair a natural amount of topical oil until her natural oils generate from her scalp around day 3 or 4. And tip 9, she wears a satin scarf every night to help generate those scalp oils and keep her hair in place. Not wearing the scarf will dry her hair out and cause breakage. Now, hopefully some of Ericka's tips can help you. And again, I'm going to put a link for everything that I mentioned below. See how heavy her hair is? Now, we're just going to go in next and give Ericka a trim. Now, she just had one 9 weeks ago. You see that line looks like she doesn't even really need one. And then over here on the right side is a little shorter than the left, but she will not let me even that out. And I'm not going to harass her and make her do it. But you remember, I cut her hair right under the shoulders. Look at all those inches that Ericka now has retained. So I'm going in and I'm just dusting. It almost looks like I'm not trimming at all, but I am taking off every little straggly piece on literally the tips of her strands. Literally the tips only. It's just basically cleaning it up. That's what we call a duster. So that's what's happening right now. I'm going to add a link so you can watch Ericka's video the first go round when we gave her that Robert haircut. And then you could do some comparing. You'll just see how thin it was and everything and why we really had to cut it. You also could see that kind of in that clip that I put in the beginning. But I'm so glad her hair is just back and better. She said her hair hasn't been as long, I think, since she was a teenager or a kid. So just going in, and that little short side that you saw, I'm just going in, making sure it's even around the front, even though it's not necessarily even around the back, and making it look nice and straight. Look at that, it's so good. It's so good. When we was in the shop, we was in there talking about real estate and breaking generational curses and all kind of stuff. And, you know, we was talking about, I was like, you know, the Bible say train up a child in the way that it should go. And when they grow up, they won't depart from it. She's like, and that's it. That's the quote I want. So that's why that's Ericka's quote in the beginning of this video. She chose it. You just saw her before and after. Look at all that progress in just 1 year. And I hope that everyone could take at least 1 or 2 things from this video. Just Ericka's before and after. She's happy and beautiful in both. And I just want to thank you all for watching. Please subscribe, tell a friend to watch my channel. Thanks for all of y'all support. I really appreciate every single one of y'all, and I will see you next time. Bye.